Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes Reacts. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I am one of 3 office blokes that will keep you up at night.
Yeah, I get tired. I'm not going to keep you up at night. I need to sleep. We are the Office Blokes. We have a couple of other YouTube channels. We like to try stuff. We like to talk about stuff. Patreon page.
Yep.
Social media, all that good stuff, and some brand spanking new merch. So link in the description, it'll take you everywhere you need to go. Every little bit of merch or every new subscription to Patreon really does support us, help us keep churning out all this content.
Yep.
It's massively appreciated.
Thank you.
So, 10 universe theories that will keep you up at night. We've already done the simulation theory the other day that you got into, didn't you, Dad?
I did.
I mean, what are these going to be?
It just made sense. That's what I was saying. What he was saying made sense. I'm not saying it was true or anything.
No,
it just
no.
made sense.
Yeah, I get that.
I think that's the argument for it, is the fact that it's plausible. It does make sense.
Yeah, but it's one of those, isn't it, where you can't disprove or prove it one way or the other.
But there's no
So it's a bit
theories.
fair.
There's no universe theory that's going to keep me up at night.
Nah, I wouldn't have thought so, no.
Especially after my 3rd bottle of wine.
Take more than a theory about the universe to keep you awake, won't it?
Yeah, it's fair
I might
enough.
start arguing about it.
Right, we'll get into it then. So 10 universe theories that'll keep you up at night. Let's do this.
Space is extremely intriguing, and some theories of the things that happen there make us wonder more about it every day. Number 10. What was there before the Big Bang? We all know that things came to be after the Big Bang, but what was there before the Big Bang? It's believed that there was an initial singularity before anything else. This is a gravitational singularity predicted by general relativity to have existed before the Big Bang and thought to have contained all the energy and space-time of the universe.
You're going to tell us what was there because you were there?
That was way before that. Anyway, that does keep me awake at night, because I've always wondered, I find it amazing. You know, they say it was a Big Bang, obviously came out of whatever, something.
Yeah.
But where did that come from?
And what we expanded into as well.
Where did it come from, and where was the first thing come from ever in history time? But then again, how did that exist anyway?
I think it's infinite. I think things have always been there, just we haven't. Because you can't create or destroy energy, can you? So there's always been energy.
I've never thought about it.
The initial singularity possessed seemingly infinite density, thought to have contained all of the mass and space-time of the universe before quantum fluctuations caused it to rapidly expand in the Big Bang and subsequent inflation, creating the present-day universe. Number 9. What happens when you fall into a black hole? With black holes being one of the most intriguing astronomical objects in the universe, it's no surprise that some people have wondered countless times what would happen if you fell into one. To fully appreciate what's a black hole, we need to first understand the properties of one. A black hole is a place where gravity is so strong that nothing else can escape. Black holes are named as such because they can't reflect nor emit light, and they're only visible when they're feeding on other stars or gas clouds that come too close to their event horizons, their main boundary. Beyond the event horizon lies a truly minuscule point called a singularity, where gravity is so intense that it infinitely curves space-time itself. This is where the laws of physics as we know them break down, meaning all theories of what lies beyond are just speculation. If you were free-floating in space near a stellar mass black hole that wasn't feeding on anything, your only hint that it exists might be the gravitational magnification or lensing effect it would have on background stars. But as you flew closer to this strange spot, you'd be stretched in some directions and squished in others, a process that scientists call spaghettification.
No, they don't.
The black hole's gravity compresses your body horizontally while pulling it like taffy in the vertical direction. If you jump...
I'm going to use that phrase. I'm going to try and get it into a conversation at least 4 times for the rest of this week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Spaghettification.
That's a song like the Chili Peppers, isn't it?
Yeah.
into the black hole feet first, the gravitational force on your toes would be much stronger than that pulling on your head. Meanwhile, if you were to plunge into a supermassive black hole, things would be considerably less scary. While it might still result in a horrible death, you might make it all the way through the event horizon and manage to start falling inside the singularity while you're still alive. You'll die either way, but at least things here will be a little less painful. Number 8.
Isn't it plausible that number 2 answers number 1? That before the universe that we know it was here, it was just a supermassive black hole and everything was sucked in, condensed, and then exploded and expands. And it's just a constant cycle of compression and rarefaction. Things just, boom, black hole sucks it all back in, explodes again, life sucks it all back in.
No.
Why?
Well, they said in these black holes that gravity was so powerful that nothing could escape it.
Yeah, but
If there's an explosion.
yeah, but it's sucking. If all the matter in the universe was like that at one point and super dense, it makes sense that something that sucks everything together would cause that, because that's got to be caused by something. Then it explodes and the black hole destroys itself, creating
Universe.
a universe,
Job done.
creating a big bang, and then eventually it goes so far and it starts coming back in, squishes, does it again.
So what you're saying is if you put too much stuff in a hole, you create a big bang.
Could do. I wouldn't know.
Especially if it's going in and out and in and out and in and out.
Yeah. The universe is just fucking.
Oh dear.
The Earth
Itself.
will become like Venus. Both Earth and Venus are very similar planets. They have very
I have just solved physics, by the way, for
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
out
well,
there,
we'll-
and it's been recorded.
We'll send the
so-
video down to
Brian
whoever-
Cox.
Brian
get him to
Cox.
verify
let
it.
him
He's
sort
only
of
down the road.
verify it. You can write it all
Yeah.
into a book, and away you go.
Yeah, nice.
Job done.
Dave Hawking. they call
Rewind it a
me.
little bit.
things here will be a little less painful. Number 8. The Earth will become like Venus. Both Earth and Venus are very similar planets. They have very similar size, mass, and composition, though their main difference is that Earth sustains life, and Venus is essentially a galactic wasteland because it's mostly composed of carbon dioxide. However, climate change isn't the only thing that might affect Earth becoming like Venus. As the Sun becomes 10% hotter around 1 billion years from now, the surface temperature of Earth will reach 47 degrees Celsius, prompting the temperature of Earth to increase rapidly and its oceans to boil away until it becomes a greenhouse planet. A greenhouse planet like Venus isn't exactly the nicest place to live in the universe. Venus's atmosphere is almost entirely carbon dioxide and chokingly thick, with an atmospheric pressure at the surface 90 times that of Earth. That's the equivalent pressure of a mile beneath our ocean waves. It's so thick that you almost have to swim through it just to move around. And on top of this are clouds that are literally made of sulfuric acid. Number 7.
Wow.
White holes. We all know about the existence of black holes, but did you know that their distant cousins, the white hole, also exist? And if you think black holes are weird, white holes will literally blow you away.
Come on,
I'm waiting
mate.
for the brown hole.
Don't.
Of absorbing matter, white holes spew it out. To a spaceship crew watching from afar, a white hole looks exactly like a black hole. It has mass, it might spin. A ring of dust and gas could gather around the event horizon. But instead of absorbing things, they're belching matter out. Physicists describe a white hole as a black hole's time reversal. A video of a black hole played backwards, much as a bouncing ball is the time reversal of a falling ball. While a black hole's event horizon is a sphere of no return, a white hole's event horizon is a boundary of no admission, space-time's most exclusive club. Number 6. Big Rip. All good things must come to an end, and it seems like the universe is one of these. This is something established by the Big Rip, in which scientists have theorized that the universe could end up expanding so much that it will eventually rip itself to pieces. Solar systems, planets, asteroid belts, and even whole galaxies will be torn apart. Of course, that's something that will happen several million years from now, so it's not like we're going to be here when it does. But when it does, you can bet that things will not be pretty for humans. Number
Or
5.
it'll just go-
The Drake equation. The Drake equation is a formula that's been used to estimate the number of active extraterrestrial civilizations in the Milky Way galaxy. How many alien societies exist and are detectable? This famous formula gives us an idea. The Drake equation, which was the agenda for a meeting of experts held in West Virginia in 1961, estimates N, the number of transmitting societies in the Milky Way galaxy. The terms are defined as follows. N, the number of civilizations in the Milky Way galaxy whose electromagnetic emissions are detectable. R, the rate of formation of stars suitable for the development of intelligent life, number per year. F sub p, the fraction of those stars with planetary systems. N sub E, the number of planets per solar system with an environment suitable for life. F sub L, the fraction of suitable planets on which life actually appears. F sub I, the fraction of life-bearing planets on which intelligent life emerges. F sub C, the fraction of civilizations that develop a technology that produces detectable signs of their existence. And L, the average length of time such civilizations produce such signs in years. Number 4.
That was a
What was the
lesson.
answer?
Yeah.
They're just saying that's the equation to work out how you
Right.
get to the answer.
Yeah.
But if that was a lesson at school, I definitely would have skipped the next one. Would you?
I'd been asleep.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'd be like, fucking hell, I took this over fucking PE.
Never.
I guess they've not got some of the data to complete the equation. Maybe that's why we didn't get something.
Maybe it's ongoing. It was only 1961.
Yeah, but some of them were detectable signals, were they, from other planets and stuff, obviously.
And then
I don't
life.
think they've had any, have they?
Magnetic force, how quickly they rotate around the matter.
Well, they found, what was it? Was it moss on Mars? Or was it mould? It was mould, wasn't it?
Mold.
Old, I think. Yeah.
That's my contribution.
Excellent.
Time is running out. Some scientists theorize that distant celestial bodies only seem the way they look because we're actually looking back in time to see them. That means that celestial bodies were moving faster in the past than they are now because time is slowing down. Even if we don't know how much it's slowing down, we know that it might slow down to a stop if things are left as they are. Number 3. Hitler's opening speech.
Okay.
Did you know that the first signal broadcast strong enough to pierce through Earth's atmosphere was Hitler's opening speech at the 1936 Olympics in Berlin? That means that should aliens find Earth, that's probably one of the first things they'll mention to us when we communicate with them. It's probably the first sound they heard from humans. Number 2.
Aliens come down and go, take me to Hitler. Like, what?
Why, they got German accents as well.
Yeah.
Because that's what they've heard. Yeah,
Pick the accent up pretty quick.
yeah, in English. What makes you think
all right.
aliens are going to speak English?
All right, in English. I'll give you that one. But
English with a German accent.
Yeah.
if all they've heard of our civilization is a Hitler speech, then they are going to have German accents. Fair play, not in a... If they're trying to replicate what we do, but fair play, not in
Saying
English.
that's the first thing they've heard, not the only thing they've heard.
How do you know? They might have just picked up a signal weak from far away and then gone, let's follow that. Or the
We'll see.
aliens turn up with little Hitler tashes to try and fit in. Like, quick, shoot!
The Fermi Paradox. The Fermi Paradox, named after Enrico Fermi, establishes that there's a contradiction between the lack of evidence for extraterrestrial civilization and various high estimates for their probability, such as the Drake equation that we just saw. Alien life has to simply exist in one form or another, but if that's the case, then where are the aliens? The Fermi Paradox establishes that it's much harder for life to exist than we originally thought, or that more life has actually existed and been destroyed over time. And number 1, the universe is a computer simulation.
Oh, there you go.
If you've watched The Matrix, then put your tinfoil hats on, because the universe might just be like the movie depicts it. The simulation hypothesis, or simulation theory, is the proposal that all of reality, including the Earth and the rest of the universe, could in fact be an artificial simulation, such as a computer simulation. Moderator Neil deGrasse Tyson, director of the museum's Hayden Planetarium, put the odds at 50-50 that our entire existence is a program on someone else's hard drive. He noted the gap between human and chimpanzee intelligence, despite the fact that we share more than 98% of our DNA. Somewhere out there could be a being whose intelligence is that much greater than our own. The main argument for this theory is based on the universe's laws. As the more scientists learn about the universe, the more they realize that it's very similar to a computer simulation. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave...
Interesting stuff.
I'm ready for a lie down now.
Yeah.
The more I hear about that computer simulation, the more I'm
Will you
thinking,
believe it?
I need to know more about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've listened to Elon Musk talk about it a bit. And it's an interesting one, isn't it? But you'll never get an answer to it.
No, there's no answer to it unless someone finds out.
Or unless you see something glitch. Like your finger suddenly goes over there for a second and comes back, and you're like... computers aren't perfect. We know that.
Yeah.
No, but I don't think it means like that. I think the simulation is to form something and test us to be more powerful.
No,
And these
no,
other
I
ones
know,
going on
yeah.
with the same thing. They're giving us things to work with. Don't know.
Well, watch Black Mirror. There's quite a lot of that in Black Mirror.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's one that's no, I was going to say, but it'd be a spoiler alert about 4 years after
Yeah.
it came out. But yeah, there's lots of simulation sort of stuff in that.
I suppose when you think about the universe, I mean, the way it all started from nothing. Maybe
Didn't it
things,
start
other
from a
things are
super
possible.
condensed black hole which blew up?
One of those
and
as well.
expanded.
So it was
now-
Adam and
yeah.
Eve.
No, it's going. It was Adam and Eve, actually. Yeah, what was it? 6,000 years ago, Adam
Yeah.
and Eve, was it?
Yep.
Yeah, there was nothing before. There was no dinosaurs. They didn't exist.
I believe you will see it, mate.
Anyway,
I've seen a dinosaur.
good.
You're referring to Mike as a dinosaur?
No.
Yeah,
no, just-
charming.
I thought that's
That
where you were
one.
going with
I
that.
saw a rhino
Yeah.
on Sunday.
Right.
Rhinos are basically dinosaurs.
Are they?
And crocodiles.
And I saw a crocodile as well.
Yeah, good.
There you go.
Nice one. Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it was interesting. It's starting to get to me, some of these space stories. It's starting to sort of like open my brain a little bit too far. So I need to watch more football.
Could be dangerous. Yeah. Go to the pub more, mate.
Need to go to the pub
Need
more.
to get
Yeah,
out
exactly. Yeah, hope you guys like that too. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers. Guys.